Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Big Suey. This is an important matchup, a battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding. One team will leave here making a big statement, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Razorbacks will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sawchuk. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. An inside give now from the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of design.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to create outside the pocket now. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. To throw, it's Green. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. And the Razorbacks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Third down, out of the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hogs. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Sawchuk. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback keeps the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Grab down the middle. It's Sawchuk. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. Hard running through a tackle. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's pushed out of bounds after a short run, not enough for a first.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Third down upcoming after that completion. And they'll run it. Handed off to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. To the air, it's Green. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sawchuk. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Sawchuk. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff when the Jets sweep. The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, and move the sticks.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. To throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they need.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Using his legs on the scramble. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
Looking downfield. It's Green. Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big gain. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Razorbacks looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Pass hot. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets out of bounds.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Hogs. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and 1st down.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Pressure is coming. He'll try a pass here. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing it back, it's Sategna. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
But near the sticks, it's Anthony. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Razorbacks will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
In the red area, it's Sawchuk. Tough running there. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21.
Arkansas, 28, Oklahoma, 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
And the Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Green. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught on the outside. It's James. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Using his legs, it's Sawchuk.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now another deep ball here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. And, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. The ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
Scanning the field. It's Green. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Makes the grab. It's James. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets past the tackler into open space now. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And the Razorbacks begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch play.